Hey my beautiful Capricorn peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ant from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome in here to your December 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention before we start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below if you want to book me there. I also want to say happy holidays everybody. I hope you're excited. I hope you're having a great time with your friends, your family, and your loved ones. So have a happy holidays and a safe one everybody, okay? Alright though, Team Cappy, let's get into it. What's going on here regarding your December 2023 for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising? Honestly, any placements are welcome, and we'll see what's up. Starting out with the overall energy, we have here the Strength card. So Strength is Leo energy. You might be dealing with a Leo. We also have here the Lovers, looking at what you're dealing with, the Nine of Swords, and looking at the current outcome, the Six of Wands showing up here too. So we do start with a bit of a situation where you feel a bit worried about someone or something that you love coming into the month here of December. Now, beginning with the Strength card is a card that identifies as feeling very held back or withdrawn from a situation. So I almost kind of feel like you might possibly feel a bit pushed out of an environment. It could be a work environment, it could be a romantic environment, it could be family, but it's like you don't feel as connected to something that you are relatively connected to, the Lovers. So if this is your romantic partner, your friends and whatnot, you're like, I don't know why I feel kind of like pulled back from this right now. And I do think that it starts to concern you and worry you a bit coming into the month here with the Nine of Swords. But overall, with the current outcome here being the Six of Wands, this does tell me that there's a positive and happy ending. This does tell me that things will move into a right direction. So let's take a look into it and get some clarifiers coming out for you. Now, I want to begin here with the Nine of Swords. What are Capricorn's fears and worries? Jumping into the month here of December, please. What are their fears and worries? We have a Seven of Pentacles. We have here a King of Wands. We have here a Knight of Pentacles as well. I think you're kind of worried that maybe other people are investing in other things than you. And with the Knight of Pentacles showing up, it's like, I'm worried that inevitably people are going to make less of an investment in my life. So you might feel like people are phasing out. And it's like, I don't know why. And it makes you feel singled out. It makes you uncomfortable. It makes you feel like you've done something wrong. I don't inherently believe or feel as if you have, but I do want to mention when people phase out of our lives, it is a very natural thing. You know, not everybody that's in your life is going to be in your life forever, and there are going to be changes. And typically when people phase out, there's room being made for new people to come in. So that's something also great to talk about too, because even though it might feel like it sucks right now, losing friends or losing a person or having an ending to a relationship, there's always someone coming in next in that path, which is very important because that's going to be a key factor in a brand new beginning that's going to be quite wonderful for you. So yeah, it's this energy of feeling a little pushed back, guys. I don't know. You feel like someone isn't as close to you anymore. There's distance. It seems different. It feels like they're associating with other people over me. It's uncomfortable. So there's a lot of worries here showing up. Tell me about this Six of Wands. How do things end up working out for Capricorn? We'll obviously get more of that more towards the end of how everything works out, but a little bit of insight. For now, we have here a Seven of Swords and a Judgment. You know what I think is going to happen, Capricorn? The reason why things become successful is because you will start to see in the month of December on how this is a blessing in disguise. It wasn't that people were removed from my life because I did something wrong or I suck and I'm not good enough. You might feel that way initially, but you're going to start to recognize, wait a minute, this was a blessing in disguise. Seven of Swords. Who people truly are, their true colors. That's what ends up getting revealed to you. And once this is revealed to you, the Judgment card, you're like, oh, universe, good call actually, for removing these people from my life, because now what I didn't see earlier, I see so clearly now. These are individuals that don't serve me. These are people in situations that aren't serving in my highest good. And even though the initial removal in the distance felt hella uncomfortable and it made me sad and upset, I can see very clearly now why this has happened. So there will be a very clear answer to this, and it will unfold for you in the month of December, is what I'm seeing so far. Now, let's have a look and see what's showing up in your challenge position coming into the month here of December. What is in Capricorn's challenge? Two of Cups showing up for you. So yeah, you've been having some challenging times here in your relationships. Like I mentioned, it doesn't have to be, strictly a romantic relationship, but you are seeing certain relationships or a specific relationship that's been very challenging, and there's been a lot of distance. It's been uncomfortable. You've been noticing them associating with other people. You're feeling a little singled out. So you're seeing the difference versus how close you and someone used to be. Now, what can Capricorn expect coming in throughout the rest of December 2023? What can they expect here at this time? We have here the Devil card. We also have here the Page of Pentacles. We have a Queen of Wands, and we have here a Chariot showing up as well. In terms of what you can expect, the Devil is Capricorn energy. And I actually am not reading it like I would normally read the Devil. It actually feels to me like this is about you getting back in your power. Considering this is your card that governs your zodiac, you're feeling back in your power again. Like I mentioned, at first you're upset about how everything's unfolding, but now that you're seeing everything's a blessing in disguise, you're like, okay, all right, I'm feeling back in my power. I'm not feeling how I previously did. Page of Pentacles here, Queen of Wands here. Yeah, you're doing everything you can to feel confident in the universe and feel confident as well in the fact that things aren't meant to be at this time. And if things are shifting and changing, I'm going to go with the flow. And I'm going to allow myself to go towards whatever the next path here may be with that Chariot card. So optimism starts to really peek into play coming into the month of December as well. And I think having this optimistic perspective is quite wonderful for you to have too. Now, what other information do we have for Cappy in regards to what they can expect in their month ahead? We have here the Six of Swords showing up. We have here the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and a Three of Wands showing up as well. Yeah, I think that finally, one of the greatest things is all the worries and fears you've had, all the struggles you've had over this situation, they now tend to drift away with the Three of Wands. So I feel like this is about letting go of all that. You are going to let go of all that. King of Pentacles, you are going to feel a sense of security again. I do feel for those of you that are more spiritual, you're thanking the universe, you're telling the universe, thank you for protecting me. I can see now what I couldn't see before. I feel very secure. I think overall, though, when it does come to your emotional security, you are going to feel more security now when you do start to really see somebody's true colors with that Seven of Swords. If it was a friend you were dealing with, a lover, whomever, you're going to start to see kind of the ugly side of that person and how they don't resonate with you. And with that being said, as you start and begin to see that, it's like, yeah, I'm actually really glad that I'm not continuing a relationship going forward, because I'm at a point now where that's one thing that I saw that I don't need in my life. So yeah, I feel like there's no other way around it. The cards coming out are pretty much repeating the same thing, so I don't want to beat a dead horse here by giving you the same exact message over and over again, but I like it, guys. I know that at first it may seem like it sucks, but really, everything is ending, changing, and shifting to your benefit, Capricorn, and as long as you see that, I think you're golden here coming into the month of December. Now, let's hop into some other areas of life. We're going to have a look here at your career, your love life, and your personal life, so let's jump into that and see what's showing up here for you. Now, what do we have here in reference to career for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the month here, December 2023. What's coming up in career? First card is going to be the Hangman. Looking at the following, we have the Six of Pentacles. And lastly, we also have here the Tower showing up for you as well. So Hangman here, Five of Pentacles, and the Tower. This is telling me that there definitely could be a change in your career. You may feel like it's not a career that's making you as much money anymore, that brings and promises financial security. With the Hangman showing up, there actually could be some kind of pause happening right now. This might be the energy of a layoff that happens. So maybe for some Capricorns, if you are unfortunately going through a layoff, it's not that necessarily you're doing a bad job or anything, but it feels like maybe the company doesn't have much of a feasible budget anymore to have as many employees. This could be a company that's starting to go under. They're not having enough money. Therefore, they're not going to have enough employees or be able to have previously employed that many people because they don't have enough money to pay those people. So you might be going through some kind of situation like that with your career this month. It would be wise to look elsewhere. I don't think waiting out or riding out hoping that this specific job or career will end up rehiring you, just due to the nature that I'm kind of seeing like a business go out of business or getting ready to go out of business, something of that nature. So this is for people that are working for some sort of corporation or some sort of, small business. I think you're seeing a shift happening there. So it would be good to get yourself in order, get those job interviews lined up, and see what else is out there for you potentially. Now, I do want to mention, I don't want to freak out any Capricorns. You'll know if this resonates to you. you'll know this is your situation. If you're having a super steady job right now, if you have a super steady business, you're happy, if money's flowing, things are good, you guys are good. And by the way, I never have to tell a Capricorn, hey, things aren't going super well financially, so you got to stay on top of that. Capricorns are always on top of that. So you guys know what you're doing. I think you guys are getting everything in order right now to really fix up your financial situation. And if work happens to be absent at this time, you're making the proper changes to get a different job, especially a job that's going to be very decently paying at this time too. So those shifts are coming up here. And you know what? That could be a blessing in disguise as well for some Cappies. If you've been dealing with a job, especially, I'm hearing like a job that didn't really have much morals. You worked there because you needed to survive. You needed the money. But maybe in a way, it's kind of like seeing some company go under if they've been very greedy or if they've treated people very unfairly. This could in a way be like the company's karma. And you're like, I see that. And ultimately, I'm ready to move forward onto something better. So you might be recognizing that too here at this time as well. All right, let's move forward. Let's see actually what card came out here. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I think as well, like this is the energy in terms of career where it's like I have made a decent amount of money that I can, look back on and that I can kind of rely on at this time. So you might be taking a look here at like an emergency fund this month, really trying to make sure that you are budgeting correctly. This could be stuff happening here too. But Capricorns, by no means necessary am I saying this month you guys are broke or anything of that nature. Money could be a little bit tight, but that could be due to the nature of your job change or your job overall changing and differences happening and maybe a company no longer being in business. So you guys are doing what you can to find a different source of income. And I think you'll be quite successful with that, especially with the Six of Wands coming out for the current outcome. Okay. All right. Moving along here forward. Let's see love. We're going to start with the first portion, which will be the singles. So what do we have here for Capricorn singles in the month of December 2023 for these single Cappies? We got here a 10 of Swords. We got here a 10 of Pentacles. We got here a 4 of Swords. I think Capricorn singles want to stay single. Kind of looks to me like this is MOE, money over everything. I don't know if you're interested right now at a point in time of just being in a relationship with somebody. Maybe you're really focused on career, getting your money up, building more wealth, building more financial security. That kind of seems to be the deal. So if you're a Capricorn who is currently single, I think you want to remain single here for the duration of December 2023. Love doesn't seem to be much of what you're interested in. And it also could be due to the nature here with the 10 of Swords of recently having some sort of ending. It doesn't mean that you had a breakup per se of a commitment that had longevity to it. Maybe you had a situationship for like a month, then, something happened, it didn't work out, and you were kind of just like, okay, maybe love right now and dating isn't really what I want to focus on. I'd rather focus on getting my career in order. So that seems to be what the main focal point is. Now, for the coupled Capricorns, let's see what's going on with you peeps. What do we have here for Capricorn couples showing up here in the month of December 2023? First card out is going to be the Justice card. The following, we got a Star, baby. And lastly, a 4 of Wands. I like it, Cappy couples. All right, let me just say, very balanced month between you and your person here with the Justice card. If you have, for some reason, I'm feeling called to say this, if you have had any sort of legal situation where you and your partner, it's not between you and your partner, by the way. This isn't like divorce or anything like that. But if you and your person have had like some sort of legal pursuit against someone or something else, there can be some sort of court outcome going in you and your partner's favor. So you could be seeing that happening here. There could be some sort of settlement coming in for you and your romantic partner, which it feels good. There's victory there with that Justice. Overall, though, Justice does represent balance, so it feels like a very balanced month here. You and your person are meshing super well. We got here the Star card coming up. Star card's great. Both of you feel like you're still on the right path with each other. Both of you still feel like everything's meant to be. So in terms of coupled Capricorns, I think both of you are like, yeah, this is the relationship for me. You're happy, you're secure, you're healthy together. It feels like it's a good vibe here all around town. So no complaints there. Definitely nothing negative showing up here for Capricorns in relationships this month. I think both of you guys are just comfortable. Things are still the same as they were previously. You're both still happy with each other. Things feel balanced. Not much to it. All right, cool. Congratulations. That's awesome, though. Having a nice, successful relationship. All right, everybody. What do we got going on here for Capricorns on a bit more of a personal level in the month here of December 2023? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's happening personally? We have here a Queen of Pentacles. We got here a Magician. And lastly, we have here a 6 of Cups. I feel on a personal level, guys, it's odd because the environment you're leaving behind now, the environment that's been exposed, the true colors exposed, you've had longevity there, I think. You know, this could be like a childhood friend who is phasing out of your life, but you're recognizing they're not who they used to be in the past. You know, I see who they are now. I don't resonate with who they are now, but I have a long-term history with them, with that Six of Cups. And, you know, I've been so used to this person showing up in my life for so long and me showing up in theirs that it's odd now to have to prioritize myself and to prioritize other people, considering that they're not making me a priority. And also, I don't want to prioritize somebody who is not working within my favor. 444 right now. As I'm reading this, it's 4:44 p.m. if that angel number means anything to you. So it's odd, but I think that despite how odd it may be, you're recognizing the number one person I need to show up for is myself. I'm not going to put myself through hell and bend over backwards for people who are not going to make me feel acknowledged and loved. I'm not going to bend over backwards for people who are going to make me feel like I need to be, you know, that I'm being singled out or pushed out, or who aren't going to show me that they care. I deserve to be around people who give a shit. And that is the major key here for the month. And with that being said, Queen of Pentacles, I'm going to do everything I can within my power to make sure if I am around anybody, they are going to be people who give a shit, as I give a shit about myself. Point blank, period. So Capricorn, you know, you are singing a symphony over here. Totally understand where you're coming from. And I love that for you, that you're standing up for yourself. You know your worth and your value, as you should. Now, let's have a look at the overall outcome and see what's coming into play for you. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Capricorn throughout the month here of December 2023? What do we got showing up for you? And we have here the Two of Pentacles, pairing that Two of Pentacles here with the Seven of Wands. Yeah. So with the overall outcome here, guys, a cycle comes to an ending. Pretty much what we've talked about the entire reading. Sorry if the messages just kept on repeating, but a cycle comes to an ending here. Things are different. Things are not the same. You are protecting yourself here. Seven of Wands is self-protection and self-preservation. So you note and acknowledge that you need to protect yourself at this time from someone. Despite how like upset you were originally, now that you see everything so clearly, it's like, yeah, this is not a cycle I want to continue to spin or continue to enable. So you come out of this month here knowledgeable, you know, seeing things for what they are now. It may be painful to see how different things have become, but you're looking at it from a realistic point of view, and you're looking out for yourself, which I think is fantastic, okay? All right, Capricorns, I love you all dearly. Thank you so much for coming out here to your December 2023 tarot reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed your reading for the month ahead, and I hope that I was able to help out in any way possible for any Capricorn peeps who are watching. But thank you. I do want to say happy holidays, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic time with your friends, family members, and loved ones. Of course, if anybody does want a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below. Be happy to book you there. But have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your month, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love, Capricorns. Take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.